What's up, what's up, what's up, my fellow creators? Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining me for another session in Becky's House of Cards. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. Just knowing that is a free way to support the channel and also connect me with your energy to get you out more resonating readings. And also, guys, if you're interested in supporting the channel further or a personal reading, check out the description box down below. That is all linked and listed down there on what to do. Also, guys, I just want to thank you to my OGs, my new Gs, and anybody that allows me your most precious asset, your time. It is truly an honor, a blessing, and a pleasure being here, giving you guys these readings. And as always, my prayers that any video of mine that you watch falls upon your heart in a way that reminds you to use your intuition, your discernment, to take back your power, to make the decisions that best serve your journey. Okay, guys, so with that being said, today we are going down the rabbit hole with a full moon in Gemini, the last full moon of 2021, guys. We made it. Let me just say it, y'all. We made it. We made it. We got here. I'm doing this one just a little bit different, actually. So this one is going to be, what does Spirit want you to observe in this full moon? Because this is a really important full moon. We've got it's just after the solar eclipse with the new moon in Gemini. We are in Sagittarius. We have the full moon in Gemini, and Gemini and Sagittarius are direct opposites on the zodiac wheel. Okay, and this is all about your intuition, your relationships. There's going to be a ton of illumination. There's a lot of astrology, like, stuff going on, guys, other things that are involved, other energies that are heightened. So it's really going to bring in a lot of illumination. You've got problem solving, releasing, how you value yourself, your items, your possessions, your money. And this is like coming into connection with yourself and directly getting connected with source or spirit, okay? And it's beautiful because we have this energy of curiosity, your intellect coming in, this new beginning of networking coming in. This is just that, like, being able to see the connection between all things through illumination and understanding how to let go of those things that aren't serving us. So I wanted to do this a little bit differently and really focus on what Source wants you to focus on. So let's get into it, guys. I'm actually going to do a spread on this one. I don't do this very often, but I don't know why. I just decided I was going to do a spread for y'all. So I don't know. It's just a spread. So in regards to the full moon, this is a completion. This is interesting energy here coming through. So let's see what Source has going on for you guys. Remember, if you watch the shuffle, hang out after I do the shuffling, because I do always do a mini reading for those of you that hang out with me here. So what messages do you have for the collective? Pick a pile 1, 2, and 3. What do you want them to observe in this time, Spirit? What do you want them to observe in this time, Source? Piles 1, 2, and 3 for the collective for the full moon in Gemini. What do you want the collective to observe, Source, for the full moon in Gemini? What do you want the collective to observe for the full moon in Gemini? Piles 1, 2, and 3. Okay, thank you, Source. Alright. For pile 1, what do you want them to observe in this time, Source? Okay, thank you. For pile 2, what do you want them to observe in this time, Source? Okay, thank you. And for pile number 3, what do you want them to observe in this time of the full moon in Gemini, Source? What do you want pile 3 to observe in this time? Thank you. Pile number 1, what else do you want them to observe in this time? Thank you. For pile number 2, what else do you want them to observe in this time of the full moon in Gemini? Thank you, Source. For pile number 3, what else do you want them to observe in this full moon in Gemini? What else do you want them to observe? Okay. For pile 3, what else do you want them to observe in this time of full moon in Gemini? Thank you, Source. Okay, they want these 2. What else do you want pile number 1 to observe in this full moon in Gemini, Source? What else do you want them to observe in this full moon in Gemini? Whoa, okay, so these both are coming out. I'm going to take them both. Okay. For pile number 2, what else do you want pile number 2 to observe? Whoa, okay, thank you. And what else do you want pile number 3 to observe? One more card source. What else do you want pile number 3 to observe? Okay. Oh, wow, thank you. Okay, shoot, sometimes gotta listen to source. What else do you want pile number 2 to observe, source? Okay, so on pile 2. Oh, I did want to, I remember. I'm going to get one more for each of the piles because I remember how I wanted to do this. Okay, so pile 1 and pile 3 source. One more for pile 3. Okay, thank you. Alright, let's see what we got on the bottom, guys. So overall energy, expansion, growth, excitement, hope. Oh, look at this beautiful energy. There's been a lot of instability around you lately, and now you're about to come into this place of inner growth. This is like you fulfilling yourself, right? This is you observing yourself. You've got the 2 of Cups here, but it's like you've learned that when you give, you have plenty to give, right? But you have to give to yourself first. So you bring that wish fulfillment within and you grow. And I feel like in this too, like she's really observing the fact that maybe for a long time you thought that you didn't have enough. That was like the chip on your shoulder. And, you know, what did I say? This is about how we view our value of money and our value of our possessions. And so there's definitely a huge realization coming in for the collective. Overall energy, though, the 3 of Cups with the Star. This is beautiful energy coming in, just of being able to let go of things that just no longer serve you, right? There's been a lot of financial instability coming in, but now you're on the verge of a new horizon. And I think it feels fresh too because it is the last moon of the year. And so it's like that celebration of just like the new year's coming. So it feels like a fresh start. And it's like, I'm just going to let go of whatever happened in this year and not focus on it. And so you're definitely feeling a sense of abundance here. You're definitely feeling like this is letting go of a karmic cycle. I feel like that for sure. And I feel like too, what you're realizing is that you create your own luck. And how do you create your luck? By focusing on you. Overall, beautiful energy for you guys. Let me put this over here. Okay, so for pile number 1, we're gonna do this. I believe this is a peach moonstone. I don't know. She said it was a moonstone over there, so it's a little bit different. Sorry, the lighting's not better, and if you hear the dog in the background, she's having a mood today. I feel like I want to use this for 2. This is a moonstone too. I got this at the beach. It's beautiful. And it's wet. It's like clear. You can see through it. It's really interesting. Okay. And then they want the clear quartz for pile number 3. Okay. So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3 says what is coming in. What does Source want you to observe in the full moon in Gemini? And if you guys need more time, please pause the video. Take as much time as you need. I'm going to move on to pile number 1. Okay. So for this, I definitely feel like listening to your intuition is important, but also there's this grounding aspect coming in. Like wanting to connect with fluidity from the sacral chakra and needing to ground that here in the physical realm. Like you know where you need to heal yourself, but there's just this energy of not being able to fully embrace that because you're still holding on to those past hurts, those past upsets, right? So for this, so I heard there's no right way. Like you have to just do it for yourself. I feel like you've been inspired to do something and it's just for yourself, just for you. And they're just saying, just do that. Just do that. You'll notice a difference. Okay. Hold on, guys. Let me let her out because she's getting in a mood. She wants to play. Okay, guys. Yeah. So she's in a mood. But anyways, this is just like saying to really ground into your inspirations is very important at this time. Truly owning who you are. The feminine within. Right? So, Source, what do you want pile number 1 to focus on and observe in this time? So we have the 3 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. I want to make sure you guys can see this. Okay. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have this, the 6 of Swords. Okay. So, wow. Your main focus is to find out why it is that you're caring about what other people think. There's a lot going on around you, right? There's a lot going on around you right now. And you're not focused on that right now. Like, you're focused on something that has happened before that felt like your whole life had fallen apart. And so it feels like getting backed into a corner and feeling like that's it. That's the only way it can ever be. It won't ever be anything different. And that's not true, right? That's not true. So your main focus to observe in this time is really why you think you have to put a dimmer on your light, right? What do I get this? Glow, little glow worm, glimmer, glimmer, shine, little glow worm, don't get dimmer, right? So yeah, you're like putting a damper on your own light, and it's like this is the cycle. This is the cycle. So to focus on it, I feel like it's little by little you've been uncovering it, little by little. What I think that is furthest from your mind is that the people that you care about could ever be like, I don't know, I feel like talking behind your back or just doing things that are kind of rude, you know, the people you're closest to. That's the furthest thing from your mind right now. But it is the highlight. It is the highlight too. For you, your main focus is to focus on what is it that you need approval from others for. Why? Why are you putting yourself in a space where you say yes to others but no to yourself? Okay, and this could be to friends. This could be to lovers. Definitely, it could be to a job. This could be to a job. Like you always put the job first, then your family on the back burner. Right? Those imbalances are very important to look at because it's like too much of one thing is a bad thing. I also am getting this energy that you do not want to feel the pain of the losses that you've had. And the reason that you don't want to feel the pain of the losses that you've had is because it's like you've grown defensive. It's like, if I feel that, then I'm just going to keep replaying it over and over again. So it's like you bottled it up, and it's like I feel like you put a good face on for the world, but inside you're just kind of like falling apart. And so we have this central energy of finding that and balancing you. But not only that, this is about protecting your energy from those who don't wish you well. You could be surrounded by energy vampires and people who are just, liars and stuff like that. And I'm not here to talk bad about anybody. Without one, we cannot have the other. I understand the purpose of that. But just because there's reason for them to be here does not mean that you have to knowingly put yourself in that situation. So there's a definite need to protect yourself here. There's a need to put up some boundaries, but to speak those boundaries clearly. Because the thing is that these people have never been around you while you've had strong boundaries, or this person. It could be a person. I feel like there's multiple people here though. For some of you guys, this is a lover that's doing this to you. And it's like when you realize that this has been like a pattern in your life, you're going to see things a lot more clearly. And I feel like you're going to be able to move away. But only balance can change the way you perceive what's in front of you. Only balance can. Taking care of yourself, loving yourself, putting yourself first, honoring yourself. You give a lot to other people. heard feeling fear. It could be fear of being alone. It could be fear of leaving something that you thought you would never leave. With this card coming out too, the Wheel of Fortune, we have sacral chakra energy again. So, you know, this is Sagittarian, Pisces energy. You've got Libra, Leo, Aquarius, and Aries out. It's almost like this is the crossroads every time. Is this same situation. Like, I feel like you've been here before thinking about leaving this situation before. And it's like you just don't get the courage to do it. So right now what's happening is your past is what's keeping you locked in a bad situation. An uncomfortable situation. A situation without boundaries. A situation where you don't see yourself through eyes of light and love. It's like you think everybody else deserves good, but you don't. That's silly. We're all human. I mean, you know, you shouldn't look at yourself that way by any means. Because really you deserve what you want. If you keep comparing the now moment to your past and not figuring out what it is that attracted that within you in the first place, right? And I guess that's really coming down to that energy of and this has been really popular too, so it's just something that's happening across the collective, but becoming, or rather unbecoming, right? Like, these are just beliefs that have been put on us. And so it's like this belief that codependency, this could be, you know, women who love too much, men who love too much. This could be just you giving everything that you had and not receiving anything in return. There's anything that could come out with this, right? But the thing is that you're not giving yourself fair judgment right now. You're not learning from past mistakes. Rather, your past mistakes are learning you. Wow, okay, thank you, Source. Like, that shit flew out. Flew out. So they do want me to talk about this one on the bottom, lightning power. This is talking about duality. And really quickly, you know, without lightning, there is no thunder, right? And that's life. I said that. I love that this came out. I'm actually going to leave this out. Because the thing is that without bad or perceived evil, there is not perceived good or right, okay? And that's what they're saying. It's like there is no right or wrong here, okay? It's like you're not right, they're not right, you're not wrong, they're not wrong. It just simply, that's how it works. And so it's like as the higher you get vibrationally, the more likelihood you do attract those lower vibrational energies, right? And that's why I'm saying it's more rather unbecoming what you become, because it's like even though those energies are still going to be around, like there's no getting away from them. This is the world, guys. Like, that's it. Can you have a great life? Absolutely, because you change the way you approach everybody. You don't see anything as personal. You see everything as that's your stuff, right? That's your stuff to heal. And you begin to come into a place of being kind. Not nice. Being nice is a doormat. Being kind, however, is being compassionate and understanding and realizing that humans are humans, right? And there's this beautiful knowledge that comes from that allows you to really open up to a new place. Because right now you definitely feel stuck. Like there's this stuck energy and like nothing is moving. And it's like you could be searching for a relationship. You could be searching for family. You could be searching for anything right now. But it's just not working out right now. But there's also a fear of leaving what you know. Why are you afraid to go? Because it's comfortable. Well, all of life is about change. And life being about change means that we got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. That was one of the first things I had to teach myself along this journey. Getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because that's the thing. It's like we're constantly growing. And because of that growth, it pushes our boundaries. That's what growth is. You push the boundaries that you've set up for yourself. When you say you can't and then you can, and then you do, that's pushing a boundary, right? Thank you, Source. So we have 7, which is the number of luck, 52, right? The number of luck coming out here saying that you are lucky when you change what it is that you're doing. Number 10. This is a completion. Then you got 56 on the bottom, which is 11, which is do what you know you need to do. Silver, feminine, causal chakra, which is right behind the back of where your skull meets your spine, and your air. Connecting with your heart. The heart chakra is very important for you guys. Okay. So obsidian, masculine, 4th chakra, and fire, okay? So it depends on how you look at it, because I've always learned the 4th chakra is the heart chakra coming up from the bottom, but I guess they're going down because they're connecting it with fire. So the 4th chakra would be connected to the solar plexus, but it depends on how you look at it. Again, with the heart chakra speaking out, that's just how I learned it, was from the bottom up, okay? And it's this energy of connecting with yourself, but also protection. What did I say? Like, this is about protecting your energy. And if you guys look up obsidian, it is about protection, spiritual protection. So this is kind of like, this is Source, like, being really forward about that's what you need right now, is spiritual protection. And I will read these to you guys. I'm not going to hold them up because they're weird, awkward angles. So we've got number 10, which is a long night moon. And this is connected to Capricorn with rosettes and elders. So in the middle of the season, let's see what they say. Let's read 10 first because it'll come up first. Okay, long night moon, December 22nd through January 19th. Capricorn, rosettes, elders, and we're about to come up into this moon too. I am the moon of the long night. I am the first moon of winter. Use your constructive abilities during my long nights and build on what you have started in the material plane. Concentrate on your career and your personal achievements, and you will master them and receive the appropriate recognition and honors for your work. Your leadership skills will be amplified. However, your work in the world and with public affairs needs to be more balanced with spiritual matters. Remove any restrictions and get on with life. I am an achievement. So I wasn't sure where that was going, but that makes sense. Remove any restrictions. What did I say? This is what's blocking you. So yeah, we have that. I was kind of like, what is this one? Nope, makes sense. I got you. It's cool. All right. So let's see here what this one says. Obsidian, masculine, 4th chakra, green. So it is connected to the heart chakra. Okay, cool. Because they have green on here, black, and fire. So it says, I am obsidian. I am the teacher stone. I am here to teach you how to make positive changes in your life, right? Create good relationships with others, which will expand your inner growth and self-fulfillment. Didn't I say we're pushing boundaries? That's what growth is. It is a time to use your full potential. Go within, meditate, develop your psychic gifts. Use me as a divining mirror to uncover self-deception and hollow excuses. My power keeps out the unwanted and protects from misuse, outside interference, and energy draining situations. I am prosperity. Didn't I say I felt like you guys were surrounded by energy vampires? Guys, I can't make this stuff up. I can't. I like, it's cool. Source just leaves me in awe. Responsibility, 16, which is 7, again coming out. So this is about your luck. You take responsibility for your luck. Don't look at everything as in black and white. It's in color too. You know, there's so many things around. It's 24:24 on the clock when I said that. There's so much that's going around, right? You have to see the world for as it is, but you got to take responsibility for you, not for what another person did. Holding on to what another person did, that's just like unfair to you because it's keeping you stuck and stagnant and it's still harboring their energy. Get yourself some obsidian, work with some obsidian. It doesn't have to be a big stone, but just work with some obsidian and it will help you bring back your energy to yourself and protect you from those unwanted forces outside. Solitude. Island. Solitude. Yeah, this is about rediscovering yourself. Right? Like, this is that hermit energy going within. You've got this beautiful, I know it's hard to see because of the glare on here, but there's this beautiful purple tree right here. And it's on this island and the roots are growing out and you've got the sun peeking through over here and it looks like a storm has just passed or it's about to hit, you know. Either way, it's just like this hope. There's hope yet, you know. You have an opportunity to bring hope into your life, but it's up to you, right? Okay. You fear the truth of this connection, which is why you refuse to fully surrender. So I feel like the truth in this, okay, is that energy of you don't know why it worked out this way. And that hurts. Okay, and that really hurts you. And it's like you wanted it to be more and you put more into it. And that's why you keep replaying that over and over again in your head. And so that's why they want you to see it's like there's nothing that you can do about it now. This is a dualistic relationship. It had to happen in order to help you grow and set those boundaries, okay? Or this is family. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it's this connection, but it's to help bring you into a place of yourself. Okay. We have, I am mad because you left, and that triggered my own fear of abandonment. So you may have left this connection. You may have been the one that left this connection. And that person's still mad at you. And that could be another reason why you're harboring that energy, right? That energy vampire is there. Because it's like you feel them. You feel that they're mad. And then it makes you think of them. And so there needs to be a cord cutting ceremony. Yeah, that's like really important. Okay. Yes, you love them, but they are emotionally unavailable. That's why. And right now you're fearing moving forward because you're fearing the unknown. You don't need to fear the unknown. There's no reason for that. Let's grab a few of these real quick, guys. One more, sources. One more. Just one more. Okay, don't be like that. Don't be crazy like that. Let's see what we got going on here. Time to relax. Back with solitude. Yeah, it's time for you to relax. Take a break. Don't be so caught up in this. Like, you need to let go from it. Sexually charged connection. Yeah, so this was a sexual charged connection. This was very sexual by nature, right? Which makes sense with the Knight of Wands here, definitely. But there's just this energy, and I think that's why it hit you deep and fast, and it felt like something more than that. And that's what Source is saying. Like, it's just, you need to open up to the truth of what actually happened. Listen to positive music. Yeah, you need to be in an uplifted place right now. Like, this person left you drained, and so they want you to observe this. So Source is asking you to observe this. Okay, again, this is all about what you need to observe in this time. Why it is that you're still so caught on this energy, this person reliving this situation over and over again. You did what you did. It feels like you left, right? We've got this leaving card. So now it's about learning the lesson and integrating that lesson. But I really feel like you're around some energy vampires here. And so they want you to observe that too. Rise like the phoenix. Spread your wings and fly, my love. Spread your wings and fly. Beautiful. This happened for purpose, y'all. And I know it's not easy. I know it's upsetting. There's a lot of heartbreak that's coming through with this, okay? But the thing is that when you see everything is happening for you and not to you, right? And it's a concept to talk about all the time, but it is definitely not an easy concept, because it's easier to think, oh, it happened to me, because that's the duality of the situation. And that's what they're saying. Rise above the duality. Rise above that duality. And in rising above the duality, you're going to see something else. You're going to see like, wow, this person taught me how to actually speak about my boundaries, right? And that's the thing. Like, you're going to come into this beautiful know-how. But you have to keep going. Like, you have to actually observe this. This isn't something that you can just sit around and wait for it to happen. Like, you really actually have to take action. Well, how do you take action? What have you been doing thus far? Don't stop. Don't stop. What you need to stop doing is just reliving it over and over again. But you've been doing healing. Like, it's not like you guys are healing virgins. Like, you're not. You guys have been doing healing. And so what's been working for you so far in healing? Take this situation and apply that healing to it and see what you come up with. Simple. Simple. Then you can move beyond it and heal from it and have that ability to speak what it is that you want to speak. Right? Okay. Also, do not ignore your truth. Okay? Do not ignore your truth. So, like, I feel like maybe some of these people might come back and make you feel bad for walking away. And just, you know, there's no need to be rude or anything about it. Just be like, no, I didn't walk away. I wasn't abandoning you. I was truly, really taking care of myself. I had to take care of myself. That's what I had to do. So don't let them make you feel guilty for choosing yourself. But that's a necessary step here for you, is to choose yourself. And with the causal chakra coming out on the bottom, guys, if you don't know, like, this is a very interesting chakra. Like, mine activates and I know what it felt like when it activated. Like, I had learned about it, and then a couple of weeks later, I was meditating. Well, I wasn't meditating. I was kind of doing like a, you know, for me, when I cruise around in my car, I was actually traveling at the time, and I was driving, and I had no music on. I was just driving, and I was enjoying the scenery. I had the windows down just a little bit. And I had this huge realization about my life. And when the causal chakra activated, like, I felt it through my whole body. It was so crazy. But the central point was right there behind my head. Right? And it was just a very interesting experience because I knew it had happened. And I didn't even know what the causal chakra was. And then I learned about it, and I was like, oh, like, that makes so much sense. So this is very important, because this is connected with how you connect with divine and using your intuition. And it's very feminine by nature. It's that, right? And we're in the moon cycle. So here you go. It's connecting with that moon cycle, that feminine nature. But overall, it was a beautiful reading. Like, you guys have something great coming for you guys. It's just really paying attention to those toxic situations that are around you at this time, okay? So this is what I have for you guys. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. With that being said, until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye. Ay, okay. Alright, pile number 2, for those of you that chose the Moonstone. I feel like for you guys, it's important for you to connect with your intuition in this time. Like, there's something about you really opening up your third eye chakra at this time, right? And really connecting with that. Really connecting with the inner compassion that you have for yourself. And not only the inner compassion, but the inner love. Like, really embracing that unconditional love. The whole acceptance, right? The good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, the wonderful, the not so wonderful, everything. The ups, the downs, everything. Embracing it entirely. Opening up to the new. Being okay with those flaws that you have never been okay with. Okay. Time to grow, I heard. Time to grow. Let go and flow. Okay. Also, they want me to tell you that you guys are wonderful. You guys have been needing some kind of just acknowledgement. I feel like you maybe have not gotten that, what you needed. And Source is saying this message is to remind you that you're already wonderful. I've always thought you were wonderful. It was 34:30. Okay, it was 34:43 when I said that on the clock. If you guys go back when I'm talking about it, you'll see it. It was crazy. But that's the thing, like, you know, you guys don't look at yourselves as amazing, and Source is saying you are. Like, you're bringing so much, and just seeing yourself with these eyes of love will change everything for you. Moon is about filling ourselves emotionally and nurturing ourselves and nurturing others, right? Like those needs, those emotional needs. But if you're not taking care of your own emotional needs, it's hard for you to focus on others. Okay. So what does Source want you to observe or pay attention, focus on in this time? Okay, we've got the World in the reverse. Okay, we've got the Seven of Swords. And I have to do this weird, guys, because it's too long. We have Strength. So this, yeah. Can you see it? I might have to put this, I apologize. There might be one off the table here, but. Okay, we've got the Hangman reverse. Okay, and we have the King of Swords. I just really want it like this, and I just didn't have enough room. And you guys can't even see the bottom card. Alright, well, I'll just do something like this. So, what does Source want you to focus on? Your approach. You have a project in mind and you have refused to start it, and so they want you to change your approach. Because what you're not paying attention to is that your perspective can change everything. It can actually keep you from getting and gaining what it is that you want. So it's instead of changing maybe your perspective on something, it's changing your approach so that as you continue disciplining yourself in whatever it is that this project is, what will happen is that your perspective will automatically change. But right now, it's just the way that you're approaching it, and you don't see it. It's like the perspective is kind of in your blind spot right here. Your perspective could actually keep you from doing that because you're thinking it's you changing your perspective before you change your approach. And no, it's like you got to just take action right now. You're not giving yourself the due credit where credit is due. You're getting involved in something that's going to be very successful. You're actually doing something that's very successful. And it's just the way that you need to approach it. It's like, I feel like you just put so little time and effort into this one particular area, and they want you to just put more effort into that area because it's going to grow and you're going to be amazed. And yeah, maybe you'll ask yourself, why didn't I start sooner? But it's not about that. Like, you have to start when you're ready, but Source is just asking you to observe your approach to this situation. It has to do with communication and your strength in communication. Right? In fact, you're very strong when it comes to this particular project or this particular aspect, this particular situation. You're very strong at it. But ultimately, you fear that. You fear this is your strength, but you also fear not being strong enough to do it. Like, it's like on both sides. And the reason for that is because you've not had anybody give you any praise in regards to that. And that's why Source wants you to know that you're wonderful. That's why. It's incredible, really. Like, you're not seeing how amazing you truly are. You're really hiding from yourself. Like, you're afraid on all aspects to go backwards, to move forwards. It's like, what do? I just want to work on being as present as I possibly can. And that's what Source is saying. This project that you have, this is something that could bring you into sheer presence at all times and allow you to see things from a higher perspective, a higher light and love frequency, a vibration that you've not been able to get to before. We have 1221 coming out right next to each other here. So you guys may see a lot of repetitive numbers like that. But you got to be willing to just take that step. Like, it's okay even if you just double what you've been putting towards it. Like, Source wants you to go all out. I'm just going to say, like, Source is like, have a little faith, just go all out, right? But you got to be comfortable with what effort you're putting in. This is about you fighting those demons of not feeling good enough. 3939. But you are good enough. It's like there is nothing new, only different. Okay, so what you're doing isn't new, but it's different. right? It's different because you're going to bring your spin to it. And that's what's unique. You're really passionate about this and you're not seeing the passion of it. You're actually missing out on the fact that you're truly passionate about this project. Maybe it's because it's not that you don't like the idea of it. It could be because it just kind of really freaks you out. Like, it's like, that's what it is. So it could be, you know, I'm going to use this example because this is what they're putting on my heart. There's this show that I'd been watching some time ago, and it's like this lady, she grew up in India, and her dad wanted her to be a doctor, okay? Wanted her to be a doctor, like made her study to become a doctor, and she like said she cried herself to sleep at night because it's not what she wanted to do. She wanted to be a cook. And it's like she finally went and she became a cook, and she became voted one of the best cooks in her country, and like all this stuff, right? But think about it, like she went and failed. She purposely failed a medical exam because she didn't want to be a doctor. And it made her dad really mad at her. And think about that. Like, that's the energy that I feel like is coming through. It's like you're in that position where it's like your family, your friends, everybody around you expects you to be something. And it's like, if I tell them that this is what I am, like, it's going to be a big deal. Like, they're going to make me feel bad about it. And that's really that energy and it doesn't have to be family. Okay. This could be just friends. It could be acquaintances. It could be co-workers. You know, maybe you're just trying to up the ante here. But the thing is it's like you're slow to do it because you're afraid of failing. And it's like Source is saying, like, you're gonna overcome this. Something's gonna happen that's gonna make you see, oh, okay, like, I really have to do this. Like, I get it now. Like, I'm just gonna take a leap of faith and go with it. And this is going to end some kind of cycle of not believing in yourself. This is going to end some kind of belief that you have about not being able to go as far as you thought you could. Like, it's not that you don't dream big. I feel like you dream big. You know, we've got Piscean energy here. We've got fixed sign energy out here. Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. We've got Aquarius, Leo, and Gemini out. So, I mean, you've got a lot of attributes coming through, but your strength is in communication. Whatever that is that you do is communication. You communicate to people. You like, you're free with your words. Like, this is a strength for you. It's also a strength for you to show people and to improve upon their own visions of life and their own successes. But doing that for yourself is not easy. And so this project has kind of been put on the back burner because you believe in others, but you don't believe in yourself. So Source wants you to focus on your approach. Your approach. 33 is a powerful number for you. Right? That's your angels are with you. The number of creation. Right? Creating something new. Creating something different. Right? There is nothing new. There is different, though. Blessings. Blessings, y'all. You know Source coming in swinging. I feel like, look. Underneath that instinct, you know. When you know, you know. Okay? When you know. But you've been afraid. Let me just say, y'all been afraid to take this leap. Y'all been afraid to do it. And it's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. You're ready when you're ready. Right? You're going to be ready when you're ready. But the thing is that this is really important to you. It's like it's not only a Source calling you to service. Right? This is actually important to you. This is actually something that you thoroughly enjoy doing, and maybe you just haven't given yourself to that time and a chance to really begin to enjoy it. This is not news to you. That's what I heard when I saw this. This is not news to you. Raven, news. 23, which is change, right? 5, change. It's like allowing yourself to change. Being here now. It's like you're looking for something to give you presence, and that's what is giving you presence, is whatever this situation is, right? But it's like this huge fear. Like, what if I stumble and fall? It's like Source is going to catch you. And you don't start over. You never start over. You start from experience, right? So it's like, now you know, and now you can build on it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I think If you wait for the moment that it's going to be perfect, you'll never do it. You'll never just take the leap and go for it. Wow, okay. Okay, we're not gonna take that one. Look, we have Crow and Raven coming out on the bottom. Southwest, masculine, water. This is very important, and it's 17, which is the number 8, which is connected to karmic cycles. Not only karmic cycles, your blessings. Right? And I'm going to read these to you guys. So hold on just a second. Let me put these over here. I don't know what they are. So we have number 6, which is the Thunder Moon, Virgo. This is connected with your shields, right? And adolescence. So this is something that happened to you when you were a child that, you know, are in your adolescence. Like maybe you developed this and you started using it unknowingly, and then other people like projected their fear onto you, and it stopped you from developing this, right? So we have 57, Jasper, which is feminine, connected with the hand chakra in the air. Yeah, so this is like telling me grasp for what you want. Like reach for what you want. Reach for the stars. Reach out and grasp it. Like that's what I kept hearing, grasp. Like take it. It's yours. It's yours for the taking. Believe in yourself. It's okay. It's scary. It's okay that it's scary. It doesn't have to be, you know, not scary. It's like bravery isn't without fear. Bravery is in the face of fear, you know. Let me read these to you guys. So we have 6, which is Thunder Moon, from August 23rd to September 22nd. It says, I am Thunder Moon. I am plenty. I am a time of gathering. I am the power of honoring storehouses filled and overflowing. I am abundance, right? We have abundance coming out. Abundance, abundance. My gentle light in the time of Indian summer signifies plenty for you and the people. Now is a time of loving, of healing. Service to others is emphasized at this time, perhaps finding new ways to heal the planet or your own community. Of course, you won't be of help to others unless you are healthy, so take care of yourself too. Let the moon of Indian summer gently sit upon your shoulder. I am plenty. I am the harvest moon in the fall. So it's like you're reaping your blessings. Right? You're reaping blessings from this. There's balance here. There's beautiful balance. It might not feel like equal give and take, but it's just your approach to it. It is equal give and take. It is. Right? You got to just change your approach to it. Do what you need to do. So we have Jasper, which is feminine, hand chakra, brown and air. I am Jasper. I'm the stone of loyalty and friendship. I offer cleaning, clearing, healing, and protection from negative or dark forces. So you're going to be encountering a lot of negative people or a lot of lower vibrational energy. So it would be wise to get some Jasper and carry it with you. I facilitate relaxation, contentment, serenity, and gentle endings through nurturing warmth and compassion, and ending this cycle here, right? Like bringing it to a close, seeing yourself with eyes of the divine. I am the stone of accomplishments, of doing things with your hands and your head. I enhance your abilities to organize and your skills to make your business and your life grow. Be appreciative of Mother Earth, home from which we are born. I am rubbing stone. So look, guys, like success is in your court, right? It's in your court. So I would definitely get Jasper, but again, it's that approach to whatever it is that's in your life, whatever inspiration you've had. It's so important. I can't with you all. Perspective. We have the Hangman here, changing your perspective. It's necessary. You're not seeing things clearly. You know, the Hangman is such a great character. In my deck, he talks about how when he's in the upright, he's so comfortable with who he is. He doesn't care how he appears to others. And so that's like so important. I feel like that's what's been keeping you here. It's like you are afraid of how you appear to others. And they're saying, change your perspective. It's not what others think. It's what are you being called to do? What are you being called to do? And go and do it. Go and do it. You're learning. 22. A master number. 2 is about duality. This also comes down to 4, which is protection, your stability, your inner ways of building a foundation for yourself. And that's what you're learning, is how to build a foundation for yourself. Is it perfect? No, but you're showing up. You're doing the work. You're showing up and doing what you need to do. But changing your perspective on how you view yourself and the ability to have success is so important. And that's a beautiful thing to have during this full moon, because we talked about in the beginning, if you guys didn't see, we talked about how this is about opening up your perspective to how you value money, possessions, and the things that you have, including yourself. And you're learning. It's like you're seeing the light and you're about to go towards the light, right? This is a beautiful card to have here, because like that, it's like you're not putting enough energy and time and effort into it. And now it's like you're learning how to do that for yourself, right? Okay, they want me to stop. So we've got your sex is on fire. Okay, so this could have been due to a connection that you had. Maybe you weren't putting in enough effort to your projects because you were putting in too much effort into a connection. Okay. Don't put off until tomorrow what need be done today. So again, that energy of not procrastinating, like there's definitely an energy of procrastination here. But when you're not procrastinating, you guys are in that process of changing your own perspective. When you guys actually take the leap of faith and go and do what Source has called you to do, you're changing who you look at, like how you look at yourself and how you look at the world around you. But you're also seeing things with eyes wide shut. Think about that for a second. Be honest with compassion, not with the intention of hurting. So this could be letting go of somebody. Right? This could be letting go of somebody. Did you let go of somebody, and did you do it because you really had to let them go, or did you do it because you wanted to hurt them? This one wants to come out. Oh, these two. Okay, well, that's it, Source. And maybe that's where the perspective is. It's like changing your approach. Like, be honest with compassion. Like, be kind. Not trying to take a stab at them, but just being like, look, this is how things are. You know, I always tell people when you have to end something, be an adult about it. And is it easy? No, I even struggle with it too sometimes, even though I've done it tons of times. But sometimes you just struggle with it because it's just like, you still think, what are they going to think of me? Or, you know, and it's like all these things come back, and that's not what you have to think about. You have to think about truly what's working for you. It says you are authentic, and that scares me. Yeah, this person was treating you a certain way. If this is an individual that has kept you from doing your projects, it's like this person was kind of keeping you away from your projects because they were trying to keep you out of your authentic self. And this kind of just took a turn here, guys. Crazy. But it's like they were trying to keep you out of your authentic self, and it's like you let them go. I don't know how you let them go, but when you do, if you haven't yet, when you do, just remember just to be kind. It's about showing up with unconditional love. Hey, this just isn't working. And I'm not going to force something if it's not working. Like, I can't do that. I just can't. So I'm telling you I love you. I'm telling you I care about you and everything. And, you know, I got to go. That doesn't mean that it's goodbye for forever, but I got to go. I just got to take care of me. You see what I'm saying? Like, if somebody told you that, you would respect them for that. So think about how you would want somebody to end something with you, regardless if you didn't want them to or not. Like, what's a way that you would respect somebody if they approached you with what they had to say? And that's how you can go about it. Thank you for choosing to overcome your struggles. Yeah, so if you have let them go, great. Source is saying you're awesome. Thank you for overcoming that, because I feel like that was a huge struggle for you. If you haven't yet, you're going to. And again, Source is just saying thank you. And this is just a thank you for how far you've come already. Focus on truly communicating. Didn't I talk about that? This spread has been all about your communication, like how you guys communicate. It's very important. There's something that you bring it's about communicating to others. And you guys need to rely on that, you know, whatever it is. You guys could be readers, speakers. You guys could just be teachers. You guys could be influencers. You guys could just be, you know, like maybe you're one of those people that they assist others, you know, whatever it is, guys. You maybe even could be doctors. Whatever it is that you do, it's about using your throat chakra, right? Yoga for balance. Yeah, so balancing your energy is very important here. You guys may already be doing yoga, but if you're not, like, this is a great way to bring in alignment, all your chakras, and working on your intuition, right? Connecting with your intuition is so important here. It's like, you know, we had instinct come out, which is the intuition card for me. And that is talking about, like, just following your gut instinct, right? Like, you know what you need to do, so go and do it. Only a fool thinks they know everything, right? Everything's ever changing. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow, right? Like, you're not ever going to know what happens. And so it's like trying to predict how this is going to turn out. Like, that's kind of absurd. Like, it's either going to work or it's not. And you don't know that, but you have to be able to fall into faith. That's what having faith is knowing that the potential of both outcomes is there and not being attached to either one of them. Just being like, okay if it is, okay if it isn't, you know? When I first saw you, I about fell up out my chair. This person is like in love with you. Like I want to say this person's more obsessed with you than they are in love. They do love you. There's a lot of emotion here. Yeah, there is. There's a lot of emotion here. But the thing is that this person has a lot of codependency on you because they're obsessed with you. Skewed perspective again. Perspective. Your perspective is so important here. Holy crap, guys. Holy crap. Like, perspective came out 3 times. And it came out with skewed perspective with the hangman too, because he's upside down, not seeing things clearly. This is crazy. You have a lot of news coming to you. Something is going to happen. You guys are going to get some kind of communication. And I feel like it's important for you guys to let down the walls. But also with this energy up here, they're saying focus on what you know you need to do. Just focus on that right now. This is not going to be you reaching out. I feel like this is going to be somebody else reaching out to you. And they're saying that when that time comes, you have to really be honest with how you feel and where you're at. 100%. 100% with how you feel. So there's somebody coming that's going to really like trigger you in a way, I guess is the best way. And just remembering that they didn't try to hurt you. Like, they didn't want to hurt you. Like, this person wasn't trying to hurt you. I feel like you knew that you needed to leave because it wasn't good. It was toxic. But at the same time, it's like in leaving, it's like, did you leave because you were mad that they didn't do something or mad that they weren't taking care of something? Or did you leave because you knew it was what was right for you? You know what I mean? And then how did you communicate that to them? You know, it's okay that you're saying, I got to take space for myself. I can't do this anymore. Like, I think people are like worried that that's going to, you know, create a lot of problems. And if it does, that's not on you. That's on the person. You can't determine how a person is going to, you know, receive your energy. And if you're dealing with somebody that's in a low vibration, to ask them to come up to your vibration to understand where you're coming from, that's kind of impossible, right? So they're just saying right now, it's like you have to see things from a higher perspective of love. You have blessings coming. Things are going to work out for you, but take the step towards this new beginning. Look, guys, look. Towards this new beginning. So we're saying, like, you have a beautiful opportunity at a new beginning standing right in front of you, right? And it starts by loving yourself. It starts by bringing in compassion and fairness to yourself. And that's okay, even if this connection didn't work out. And that's what was keeping you away from your projects. He said it didn't even start with that in the beginning. I didn't feel like there was another person involved. I mean, definitely makes sense. But it's just like you just were, it was how you approach things. Like, that was it. And then we had that be honest with compassion, not with the intent of hurting. And I feel like that's exactly why we were talking about your approach to things. Like, it's not about backstabbing them if they backstab you or having betrayal. It's just about being honest about yourself. That's so important. And this could be past energy. You could have already done that. Look, I said that, and then here the owl comes out, wisdom. Yeah, so this, for some of you guys, you already did that. And I feel like you did go with compassion, but I think that this person's going to reach back out to you. And they're going to tell you something. Right? We had the raven come out twice. Raven indicates news. Something's coming to be, you know, shown. And so they might tell you something, and it's just, again, just be honest. Just be honest with how you feel and where you're at. Not screaming and yelling at them or being angry with them or anything like that. Just being honest with how you feel and where you're at. Just like how you left, you know? And be honest with yourself. Like, I feel like more importantly, that's such a strength of yours, is learning to be honest with yourself is how you overcome all these situations, okay? So, I mean, truly a beautiful reading. You guys have a lot going for you. You just have to keep going forward on your path and not giving up. You know, when you guys get those inspirations, follow through with them. That's important. That's very important for you guys, okay? This is what I have for you guys. I hope that this helps. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below. Set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And with that being said, until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye. Pile 3. So you guys chose the crystal quartz. What does Source want you to observe during this full moon in Gemini? So this is about connecting with Source, y'all. They want you to focus on your connection with them. Opening that up more. Not being afraid of that anymore. Not being blocked off to that. Like, I feel like it's going to feel cloudy for a little bit, and then there's going to be some clarity that comes through. Like some real clarity. You're going to be like, wow, I've always needed this, and I didn't know I needed this until I got this. And so Source is just telling you to open up to that. Not being afraid to do that. Okay, that's it. Your guys' was a lot shorter than everybody else's, but I feel like you guys are very spiritual by nature, picking this. And I feel like with that is you kind of know, it's kind of like I just kind of need that next little oomph, like what do I really need to focus on? And it's like Source is just saying really focus on our connection. So what does Source want you to focus on during this full moon in Gemini? We've got the Empress, powerful energy starting. Okay, I'm going to have to set these up weird. I can't set them up the way that I want because I use my big cards. And there's not enough room on the table to be in the camera. So I'm going to set these up in a kind of funky way. So bear with me. It does do its job, though. All right. We have the Devil in the reverse. Okay. We have Justice. I'm feeling Justice is going to be... How do I want to do this? I'm going to leave it right here. Okay, we have the House of God. Yeah, I feel like it's got to be like this. Okay. Here we go. So, actually, this is great. I absolutely think this is something that all of us should focus on. But you guys are definitely very spiritual. You guys coming out as the Empress, right? Like, you're ready for this. You're ready to observe this situation coming up. You guys are prepared because you know that when you observe this situation for what it truly is and seeing the manipulation that has happened. I feel like you guys were wondering if this was a manipulative situation. Maybe you guys have been questioning your intuition on this, but understanding that you are the Empress, so you are intuitive, okay? Like, she's the mother of the zodiac, and mothers have the sixth sense. It's something that we talk about all the time. So you have that sixth sense about you, right? So you know. And maybe that's more of a feeling that it is that intuition, but that you just know. And so I feel like this is about putting the past behind you. And I don't know, this could be past, future, present energy, so take it as it resonates. But this is, to me, it's like you're stepping over this. You're stepping over this need to be with somebody. You're stepping over this need to be connected with people who have you in third-party situations. You're stepping over this need of being a second choice, an option for people. You're stepping over this need to invite people in who have a say in what it is that you do. Right? You're moving beyond this. Far beyond this. And this has had you chained down for a long time. Even though the situation feels fairly recent, but I feel like this situation, you finally dawned on you that this was a karmic cycle. Like, there's a lot of emotion that was put towards this. There was a lot of emotion that was put forth. But I feel like it was one-sided. Definitely breadcrumbing you, whoever this person is or was. And more concerned about the way they appeared to you materialistically. Like, this is somebody who knows that they look good and they're very arrogant about how they look, and they wanted to get everything that they could from you. all by basing it on lies and deceptions. Like, this is about you locating your strength and finding the luck in letting things go. But I feel like this was a huge reality for you, or it is going to be a huge reality check for you. Like, this is something that is, it's painful. It's not too painful, but it's painful. And it's just letting go of that emotional ego coming out here and letting go of things or people that aren't serving you, and things or people that hold things over your head. Like, there's this feeling that somebody's definitely trying to hold something over your head and keep you in a box based on that. And it's like, you don't deserve that. Like, you know, you're the Empress. So it's like, if somebody's trying to keep you in a box, walk on. Walk on, y'all. Like, that's cool. Step up or step off. There's the door. Don't let it hit you in the ass on the way out. Right? Like, seriously. And it's like, in you realizing this, right? You protected yourself. You really did it. You did do a good job at protecting yourself when it came to this individual or this situation. You did a great job at protecting yourself. And you took it slow. I feel like there's this sense of like, I hear like at a snail's pace. I was so slow at a snail's pace. I don't know why I'm whispering. But no, for real, like there was this energy. It's like, so maybe this was a love connection, right? And the Queen of Wands can be like a third party situation too in some cases. But I mean, you do have a lot of women out here on the board, right? With the Devil. So this could have been somebody that was dealing with a lot of people. Here's the thing, finding balanced women or men while they're unbalanced. So this person could be a narcissist. They don't have to be, but here's the thing with, okay, I get you. Thank you, Source, for clarifying that for me. Thank you. So this is about somebody finding people who are in authority and trying to break them down. This person has a problem with divine masculines or feminines who are in a state of power. So whoever is the opposite sex, or I should say opposite energy of them, so whoever is the opposite to them, they have a problem with them being in authority. And part of that is that they connect with them in a very sexual manner, and they use that to break them down. And it was like one party in this, and I feel like the Empress, again, this is what you need to focus on, what you need to bring into this. I feel like that's you as the Empress. I felt that at the beginning. But it's like you're focusing on letting this go. And it's interesting because when you focus on letting this go, I also get the energy that whoever else is involved in this is also releasing, letting go. Like saying, nope, no more. Like, I can't do this. It's almost like you both had the realization at the same time, or you both made the choice around the same time. And this person is that's all, folks. That is what is their, I guess you could say karma, but that's their intentions coming back around to them, is like, basically they had their cake and they were eating it too. And then shit, like, eventually there's not going to be any cake left. And so you're going to be spooning out nothing, right? Now they're eating air. They was eating something, but now they eating air, right? Like, that's it. Like, that. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to be dirty, but damn. Okay, and this has been a karmic cycle for both of you. And I feel like that's going to force this person into healing. If they choose to heal, they can keep going on with this energy. But the thing is that you're not going to be a part of that energy any longer. Like, it's like you got a hold of it and you thought about it and you realized that this was not working out for you. You realize this is no good. This is not going to happen for me. I'm not going to do this anymore. This is ridiculous. Like, it's like, I'm not playing these games. As you figured out this person is playing games, you're like, I'm not here to play these games. You either come to me or you don't, and I'm not going to sit here and play these games. Bitch, I'm the Empress. I'm standing in my power. Where are you at? You just the Queen of Wands, and you're in the reverse? Please, get out. Please get out. Come on. I feel like you slept with this person, though, and I think this person really is trying to hold sex over your head, or they tried to get you stuck by entrapment. That just came out too, but it didn't work. It didn't work. You were protecting yourself. So you were probably on birth control, or you did that little fancy dancy little whoop inside thing. You know, that's cool. Hey, that's cool. Take care of you, boo-boo. You do you. You don't have to tell nobody your actions, okay? This, especially if this wasn't like a monogamous situation. If you thought it was, well, they didn't. They didn't. They really didn't think that at all. You know, and I'm not saying that it's okay for one or the other. I'm just saying, like, you can't ask somebody to do what you yourself aren't willing to do, and that's what's going on here. It's like this person wants to keep you in a square, in a box, in place, and you're the Empress, and they're coming up. It doesn't matter their gender, it doesn't matter your gender. It's like they're coming up as the Queen of Wands in reverse. It's like this person has a problem with you because you seemingly are stronger and more capable and more authoritative than they are. This person is intimidated by you. This person is intimidated by y'all. And their justice is that they have to face their own demons. It has to all fall apart, right? But what you need to focus on here in this now moment is, if you haven't left, okay, I feel like this is still, for some of you guys, you haven't left, focusing on the fact that it's not going to be the end of the world. Yeah, it's going to feel like it's going to fall apart for a little while, okay? The thing is, though, is that all of a sudden, as it falls apart, then suddenly things are going to start working out for you. So they want you to focus on these kinds of energies in your life. Like, where are you letting these kinds of energies, you know, come from, or not come from? Like, this is like, who are you putting your attention towards, right? Who are you putting your attention on? Because if you're entertaining these energies, then it's like, then, you know, hey, can you really be mad that they're in your life? Like, you're entertaining them. It's just, that's what Source is saying. Like, I feel like that's been really hard for you, but there is a sense of you protecting yourself from this somebody. And so the thing that they really want you to focus on in this time is really how much of that you've entertained from yourself. What did you put up with, and when did you notice those red flags? As you begin to understand that, you're going to clear this energy from you. Maybe it did feel heartbroken and like everything was falling apart and like nothing was going to work out for you. But the truth of the matter is that this is clearing out the pathway for you. Your angels are absolutely watching you on this journey. Okay? And they still want me to highlight the strength here. Strength is so important for you guys, okay? It's like, that is something that keeps coming up. It's like, you guys have to understand that you're stronger than you realize you are. Thank you, Source. Okay. Yeah, and purifying your soul. So there could be a need to do a soul tie cutting ceremony. Getting, like, cleansing your energy of their energy. Especially if you guys slept together. Like, that is a soul attachment right there, right? Yeah, and then when you do, you get to unfold into your truth, and that's a very important thing. But I feel like this full moon is really just asking you to focus on your toxic ties, and that could be just over the past year too. You've been getting rid of them. I really feel like you guys, like I said, I felt like you guys were the spiritual ones, and we start off with the Empress. Like, hello. Maybe the high priestess, the popess, right? The popess would have been great, but you've got the Empress and Justice. It's like, Justice is fair. She's intuitive, she's logical, but she's reasonable and compassionate and kind, right? The Empress is all about being the mother, that nurturer, the lover, the kindness. And you think about the sixth sense, like, you just know things. Look at this connection, tarantula. We have 13, number 4, your stability, your foundations need to be firmer, right? And you can't be caught up. Like I said, this person wants to keep you caught up. Like, this person wants to keep you in a box. For a while, they had you. It was like you were reaching out for them, and they had you in their web. And then something happened, and I feel like you were like, no, I can't do this anymore. Yeah, look. You had to find your peace. You had to take off the mask. You had to take off the mask, and that was like, I gotta find my peace. My inner peace is not worth this connection. Like I said, you guys are very spiritual. I gotta say, like, I feel it. You guys are super spiritual, and that's beautiful. But the thing is that, so even as a spiritual being, right, it's like we can still get caught in these situations. We can still have these upsets. It's not like the world is free from them. Like, we're still going to have connections with toxic people, right? And so that's just what they're saying. It's like, now you're in a position, a position, whatever that is, guys. You're in a position where you guys can observe your own actions when it comes to the toxic relationships that you've had in your life. Not their actions. You can't change their actions, but you can change what you tolerate, right? And it's like reflecting on these past situations will allow you to open yourself up So what the red flags are that maybe you miss or maybe you overlook or give excuses to when you're with somebody. Thank you, Source. Beautiful. We have Sky. 64. So this is definitely completion of a cycle for you. 64 Sky, masculine and air, right? I don't know why that wants to be there, but it does. What do we got on the bottom? We got Buffalo. Buffalo. 14, which is 5, change, north, masculine, and earth. So masculine energy is very important for you, which is interesting because we're without a masculine on the table, right? I mean, unless you count the devil, but really he's a bisexual creature. So, you know. So I'm going to draw these other two first, and then I'm going to read these two to you, okay? Ooh. Volatility. Volcano. Volatility coming out. There's a lot of hostility between you and this person, or this person toward you for walking away. It like made it blow, but if you look, there's like this face of these lovers here in the clouds, right? And it's like this interesting energy. It's like, I'm so mad at you, but I have so much passion for you. Like, I love you so much. So they're angry, and that's what they're saying. Like, this had to happen. I feel like you were angry about it at a time too, and that was why you went through this House of God moment. And I feel like this is Source just reminding you that this had to happen this way. It had to happen like this. The reason it had to happen like this is because it was a toxic situation, very toxic by nature. And so we had to shake it up for you. And the only way to shake it up was to create a situation like this so that you would walk away, because I feel like otherwise you wouldn't have walked away from this person. You would have still romanticized it in a way that you weren't looking at it with the truth. And the truth is this person, you're not their one and only. Look, and number 10. Again, 10 and 10 coming out together here, guys. Great. I love this. Leadership, elephant. Why? Because you're a leader. Of course you are. You're the Empress. You guys are going to show other people how to overcome their toxic traits, their own inner toxic traits. This is a beautiful thing to have. You guys are going to help others heal from situations that are like this. Maybe you guys are going to be relationship counselors. Maybe you guys are going to be, life coaches. Maybe you guys are going to be fitness coaches, whatever it is, just helping people reconnect with their own inner goddess, and like that's what the Empress really does, is connect with her inner goddess. She's completely okay with being the picture of feminine energy, right? So you've got Squash, 34, which is 7, and we've got feminine, west, earth, and water. So definitely connecting with earth is very important here. Like getting out, walking among the earth, like being out in nature is very important. And a lot of masculine energy coming into, like connecting with the masculine. The more the act of, excuse me guys, I'm sorry. Wow. Yeah, the act of, right? Like it's like you have feminine and water here. Earth is a water element. See, the thing is I see so much feminine energy on this table. I feel like this person is actually in their feminine energy. So if this is a divine masculine, like this is the interesting thing. I feel like you guys are divine femmes, okay? And I feel like if this is a divine masculine, regardless of their gender, right? Divine masculines by nature should chase. Like that's their thing. But see, we're in this energy of always the females they're chasing because they're in the divine masculines. Or you see what I'm saying? Flip-flop it. Anyways, I'm just going to say it how I say it, guys, and just understand it does not mean anything about the gender. I'm just telling you, okay? But anyways, you have these divine femmes who are chasing the masculines when it's by nature the masculine's energy to chase the feminines. But look, he's in a reversed feminine energy. It's like he's expecting the women to come in and be the have-all, end-all, be-all. You be the one that hunts me. You be the one that searches for me. You be the one that chases me. You be the one that takes care of me. You be the one that supports me. Right? And that's not a feminine's duty, because the masculine energy is all about action. So when a masculine is in masculinity, like it's okay to be balanced with the femininity, that receptive energy, right? But when you have that dominant masculine, it's their nature to chase. But we've been so flip-flopped in our energies right now. And I feel like that's what Source is saying. Like you're in a lot of masculine energy here, and really to continue to be in this receptive energy so that you can understand why you walked away from a situation like this. Okay, so 34. talking about the bread of life. I am squash. I am gourd. I grow well unattended. Let things be. Right? Yeah, they're mad. You were upset too, but I feel like you're getting over it. So they're just saying, let things be. Let it play out. Like you did what you needed to do. You let go of some sort of toxic situation. And now it's just let it play out, y'all. It says, do not try to control situations or events. My vines spread out to encompass all. I help you create your abundance through my diversity. I am the sustenance of life, combined with beans and corn. We are the life force. Yeah, you brought life to this person, and that's why this person wanted to hold on to you so tight. It's like you brought life and gave this person life, and they weren't giving you life. Well, you know, it's one-sided, right? And eventually something's got to give. So we've got sky, masculine and air. It says, I am sky, I am father, I am grandfather. It is to me that all life comes. I am the place of power. Look to me for your power. It is to me the upper world that the shaman journeys for enlightenment and creativity. Look up to the sky for spiritual direction. It is to me that all look for the future. I am the sixth direction, honored. I am the branches of the sacred tree of life. Lift your spirits to the heavens for my unlimited energy. And I am the masculine energy, the electric, the yang, the right side. I am the great spirit. And I feel like that's what you need to do, is look to the masculine to be that masculine, right? I'm not saying to make him do all the work. I'm saying to be in the feminine energies, meaning that you don't have to give into the masculine just because the masculine thinks that's what you should do. Like, that's crazy, guys. And I'm sorry if I'm got some masculines on here. You know, I feel like if you are masculine on here watching this, then it's saying it's time for you to really embrace the feminine side. You know, and I'm not saying you're the one in reverse here, but if you're masculine and you're in your feminine side, you could be in a reversal right now of your own inner energy, not being manipulative, but not listening to your truth, right? And that's a toxic trait as well, even if it's hard to admit that. Okay. Let go of worry. You are exactly where you are meant to be. I feel like this is exactly what Source wants you to know, especially in this situation. It's like you feel upset because this person has something they can hold over your head, but really, do they? At the end of the day, it's going to be discredited, no matter if it's true or not. It's just that this person's reputation is not really going down the best of avenues, right? And so because of that, it is like whatever they say is just going to be discredited. So you're not going to have to worry about it. You know, it's not going to be against you. So stop worrying so much about it. So we have struggles equal growth. Exactly. Source is just glad that you're moving beyond this. I think this has plagued you for a long time. This connection, this situation, this habit, this karmic cycle, whatever it is that you want it to be, right? Whatever it is, guys, whatever it is, you know better than I do. And so it's like, now that you've let go of worry, you did everything you were meant to do, you're going to receive your justice. And I feel like this is really symbolic with the gourd or the squash wanting to be here over the justice. It's like saying that things are going to balance out for you. Like, you're going to get balance in your life. It's, yeah, maybe things felt like they fell apart, but that's part of the process. Yeah, dragonfly, moving beyond self-created illusions that have limited your growth. Part of the process, guys. You gotta let go. You gotta let go. I can't say that it is or isn't this person that's going to be in your life. What I'm saying is they did bring a valuable lesson, and the valuable lesson is for you to stand in your Empress strength. Thank you for choosing to overcome your struggles. Source, again, thanking you for overcoming struggles, acknowledging that this was a struggle for you, acknowledging that this was really hard for you to let go, acknowledging that, you know, what they asked was a lot, but you did it. And you did it in the way you were meant to do it in. And that's why you're completing this cycle. Like, we have this, you fear the truth of this connection, which is why you refuse to fully surrender. You may resonate with one of the other piles. I'm not saying this, you're not obligated to watch that by any means. But if you guys did, definitely, if you feel up to it, check it out, okay? But yeah, there's definitely this energy. I feel like that's the thing. It's like you were holding on because you wanted it so bad. And then it was like finally something happened. And you're like, wait, hold on. This isn't working. But again, that was why the fear came out. Like, you didn't want to surrender. And then look, they say, I'm sorry, you made me realize that I too had to grow. So you made this person realize that they weren't doing the right way by you, okay? And that's okay. Like, that's okay. It needed to happen. But there's too many people involved in this situation. And you both had to go through a moment of God, like where God came in and destroyed the emotional ego. Like, you both had to. Right? And you might be like, but I've been on this journey for a long time. Yeah, y'all are spiritual, but that doesn't mean we'll always have ego. Like, that's our character, right? That's what defines us, really, is our ego. But the truth is that we're overcoming those past situations, those past hurts, those past struggles that have kept us where we are struggling, you know. And so the thing is that right now you guys are letting go of another part of your ego, your emotional ego. And, you know, I feel like you did cry over this person. I felt like, you know, there's definitely a lot of heartbreak that experienced here. You didn't want to let go. You didn't want to leave, you know, and I understand that. There's definitely a sense of love here on both sides. But this person just wasn't wanting to show up full-heartedly to this connection. They still had, and they had came with baggage, y'all. They came with a lot of baggage, and they didn't care. And, you know, somebody who really loves and cares about you on a deep, deep level, it's like, it's not that they should care, but it's just like somebody who is also in this journey and in a space of being a spiritual adult, I guess I'll say, because that's the easiest way to show it, is that, yeah, thank you, Source. Thank you for clarifying that for me. I split the deck and they brought it to the self card. For somebody who is on the journey to self, they're going to show up as they would want someone to show up for them. And this person can't do that because they don't know how they want people to show up for them. They just expect people to show up for them a certain way. And that way that they expect people to show up for them is something that's from a childhood wounding, right? So it's like, I feel like this could be, if it's a masculine, it's like, oh, well, I deserve respect just because I'm a man. And then, you know, like, or if they're like a business owner, or if they have like a high status or something like that, like they just feel like everybody should show them respect and give them what they want. You know, have you ever seen The Wolf of Wall Street? Like, this is what they're showing me right now, The Wolf of Wall Street, and kind of the way that Jordan acts in that movie. Like, it's like he just didn't care who he hurt, and he caused a lot of issues. I mean, sure, a lot of people loved him, and they really, like, got along with him and stuff like that, but people that they loved him because that dude, like, broke all rules and boundaries when it came to morality. Right? He just expected people to respect him because he had a shit ton of money. And it's nothing bad. I mean, it's just that's his attitude that he approached it with. So, and that's the thing. I feel like that's what's coming through here. It's like this person just expects everybody that they come into contact with to, like, fall on their knees and be like, oh, you know, like, you're so great, you're amazing, you've done so much with your life. And it's like, really, at the end of the day, what they don't want to mention is that their status is not as well off as they think it is, because they're constantly thinking about their dollars, right? And in turn, they're out there playing around and playing the field. It's like they're probably worried about their damn money because they're spending it so much to hide all the secrets. Like I'm just being honest, y'all. Like, that's crazy, you know? But hey, oh, you know what I didn't get you guys? Did I get you some of these? I think so. I'll just draw a few more. I totally don't remember, guys. The channeling is so present. I just don't. Sometimes that happens. So, I don't know. I guess we'll draw a few more. I really don't know if I grabbed some of these for you guys. I really don't. So, if I did, and I guess Source just had some more messages to tell you all right now. Winter, reflection. That is crazy. I really don't remember if I drew these for you or not. I don't. That's so weird. Okay, that's crazy. Source wants you to reflect. Again, that reflection energy on reflecting on the kinds of relationships that you entertain. I want you more than you know. Yeah, this person is, like, enamored by you. Like, they are in love with you. Didn't I say that? Like, there's love here, but it's just like, they want their cake and they want to eat it too. It says, when are you going to choose self-love? Yeah, I feel like that's for both you and this person. I feel like for you, especially, like choosing yourself over everything else right now is so important, especially being the Empress energy. But that person is not exhibiting self-love, and that's why self came out when I was shuffling the cards over here. And then we have summer. They want you to reflect so that you can blossom into who you're meant to be. Like, that is crazy. I'm sorry if I didn't draw these for you guys. I apologize. But if I did, like, honestly, I'm so tired. I've done quite a few readings today, and I'm really tired. And this is the last one. And wow. Like, let me just say, wow. So I definitely think that you guys should just, you know, really keep focusing on yourself in this time. Focus on what you want. Focus on what's important for you. Because this energy is, you're going to get your justice for this energy. And it's not payback to them, okay? I just want you to understand that's not payback. Well, this person will deal with their own retribution, of course. That's intention. That's the way it works. That's the law of intention. That's just how it all comes together, right? But the thing is that they're saying that you're going to receive your justice and the fact that you're going to get blessings. You're going to get, your prayers are going to be answered. Like, something's going to come in for you. You're going to get a spiritual growth. Like, you're going to have a new perspective. Yes, these are all blessings, guys. And you're going to feel a lot better about yourself, right? So, honestly, you guys have wonderful, wonderful things ahead of you. Security, stability. But right now, you're just really observing those toxic traits. That's what Source wants you to focus on, is what those toxic traits are that you invite into your life. And that in yourself is a toxicity within. And observing that is how you can begin to heal that, okay? This is what I have for you guys, pile 3. I hope that this helps. I love you guys so much, but I got to get out of here. So I'm leaving. Until next time, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set the notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.